That's how we roll. That's how we roll in Jersey. We gold chains, and shout out to New Jersey Fitbod who came through with some really cool. You know what it is? You won GTL, so you got gym memberships, you got stuff to tan, and you got it in a laundry basket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and then this was the funny thing was, just so you guys know, so people have asked me, and what was really hilarious was I went, so the weather was shit. So I was supposed to get a little tan. For you guys who don't know, I'm half Puerto Rican, half Italian, so I can tan through the sunroof. And I was like, I'll just go to the tanning salon for the first time ever and forever the day before, not remembering that a tan like sets in. So I got there, bro. I was so red. I mean, it worked out after I threw some baby oil on me. But no, Tyler didn't get one. But here's what happened. I win. And all of a sudden, my prize basket is gone. And I look over, and Tyler is taking out the Christian does look hot, doesn't he? Tyler's taking out the supplements. He's got the gift bag. His girlfriend, my wife, got all the lotions. Everything is out of the stuff except for a handful of things. So, and shout out, by the way, to DDY. I know they've worked with us. They send us hats and T-shirts and all kinds of shit, and they sponsor some of the show. I mean, there's a ton of gyms. We're going to shout out a lot of these sponsors this week. But definitely just want to shout out New Jersey Fitbod. They put on a great show. Al and his wife did a fantastic job. And it was a lot of fun. And I didn't know I could do so many pull-ups. I think I tied for second in the pull-up contest, which is crazy because I had no clue that I could do 26 pull-ups. And so maybe that's my mission next year. But hopefully, Chris
to dominate again.
Well, I have a year now, and I have to obsess about something new. Right. So maybe I'll obsess about that. So, Gold, I appreciate it. So, you know what I mean? And I actually heard my ring go off. So Handsome's in my driveway. So he'll be here shortly. So more to come. And we're excited. Thank you guys for the support, the love. Thank you for the Advice Unfiltered ambassadors. For you guys who don't know, we coach people. And in a really great way, we're going to have a coaching program. We're actually having a membership. Advice Unfiltered is going to go to a membership where if you want to be a member of Advice Unfiltered, and it's starting end of July, everything will be set. We're already doing it. And I think it'll be like $10 a month, but you'll be able to get extra content. You'll be able to have access to our calendars. You'll be able to book one-on-one meetings with us. You'll be able to have Zoom calls. You'll be able to have Chris sign books. Lots of great stuff are coming for the Advice Unfiltered family. And shout out Buzz, who not only came to my house, hung out, went with the family, and represented. There he is. Oh, shit. Look at this. Oh, look at us.
Fucking matching motherfucker.
Look at us. Why not? Let's match, baby.
I saw the video.
Look how good he looks. He's handsome. He looks handsome.
Fucking looks stubby as hell.
Look at that handsome man.
Fucking lady shit.
It's all good. It's the summer. We hold it down.
Good. We've been vamping.
We've been rapping with the crew.
Yeah,
we've been rapping with the crew. So
we gotta do a music video with that chain.
Just
we gotta do something.
Yeah, look,
I'm a winner.
They did a great. I mean, look, it was a really fun. But shout out to Advice Unfiltered. We had ambassadors fly in and drive and come. And what was really great about it, and I know it sounds cheesy, but it's really true. My family showed up. And I mean, my mom was there. My dad was there. At one point, my mom screaming, "That's my son." And then Chris is like, "I know, I've met you already."
Oh, man, I know.
I know. I work with him. I'm very. So it was great. And our friends showed up. And Buzz showed up. Dr. John showed up. And it was fun. It was great. It was also one of those things that, you really do in your head want to work hard to win. But I really meant it in that video. Tyler being there and getting involved and meeting all the sponsors and meeting the people that he had influencers who he loves that were there. And they came up and started talking to me. And then he thought I was like the coolest person in the world. So that always made me feel great.
You are the coolest person.
But for at least for a day. And but it was nice to be, and then we went and got then he went and got a tattoo. So I took him and he got a matching tattoo. So now he's tattooed up at 18. And so that was a good memory. Yesterday we went and got tattoos. So it was a good it was great. It was great. It was a great day. We made a bunch of connections. You're out there working the crowd. And next thing you know, Mama Dukes. People met Mama Dukes and my wife. So all of you have heard stories about them. They got a chance to meet them. The subscription just going to run through YouTube. It'll be really simple. What we'll do is it'll just be, it's going to be the way it's going to work. It's going to be great. It's going to run through YouTube so nobody can get scammed. Because you know how much we
built-in membership program.
Yeah, goes right through YouTube. Nobody can ask you for anything. We'll talk more about it in July. You go right through YouTube. And the cool part is it's not about that. What myself and Chris are really looking to do is a couple things. First of all, we want to expand the community. We want to give people a chance to get some behind-the-scenes footage. We're going to start doing what we call like quick interviews where people come on for maybe like a half-hour Zooms. So we'll have a rotation of interviews with people that only members can see. But the thing I think most people really want more than anything is that calendar access. So imagine just being able to go right on the website. You're a member. You can log in. You can see our calendar availability. So if you want to talk to us about, if Chris in the cookbook, you want to talk to about his journey, you want to, all virtual book signs, all kinds of stuff is going to run through there. But the only way to do that is if you're a member. And we're not trying to make it crazy for anybody, but, it does help the show, supports us. We're trying to put more time and effort, energy into this thing and ultimately take it on the road. We got some really great opportunities coming in November to take it on the road. And Chris has set up some really cool things for us to go do with some cool companies, Bentley and Ferrari.
Yeah,
so
Bentley, Ferrari.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We got some good shit happening.
That's for you. That's to kill somebody if you want to hit him with it.
I love that.
You ready?
I love this. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, we're ready. Sorry, I'm late.
No, it's all good.
Wait. See, I was prepared for this. Hold on.
Ah, look at that!
I was
look at
that. So I just want to point out, Christian, this is Mr. T.
I know who
This
Mr. T is.
is
I'm not
man.
an uncultured swine.
I just want to make sure that we understood. Not 2010, Rampage Jackson.
Well, hold on, wait. It's Mr. T, Ice Cube, right? Who else?
Yep. Ice Cube, Ice Tea, and Vanilla Ice.
There you go. It's all the ices.
All ice babies. It's from Evolve. I think Evolve something. Was it back?
Oh yeah, Evolve supplements. Yeah,
Evolve supplements. Yeah, it's from Evolve supplements. They give it shirt.
I would know if I had them in the bag, but Tyler stole everything.
I bet he did.
Bro, everyone.
Smart. You got the blink, bro.
Thank God. Bro, literally, I go get the basket. And my wife hands me the envelopes.
They were like vultures, bro.
Oh, and then everything was gone.
It was gone.
They were like,
what did Dad get me?
So yeah, so Tyler got I have a tattoo on my arm. He's been wanting it forever, so he got the matching tattoo, and then I had to get a new one, so I got new ink on my arm. So yeah, so what happened was years ago, about 11 years ago, I was at Macy's, and they had this sponsorship for a tarot card reader. Now, I'm not like into that, whatever, right? No. So, but anyways, for anybody who got their cards read, all the money went to charity. So I was like, awesome. So this lady came and she was reading cards. So it was like $25 or whatever. And it all went to, I think, like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So I get my tarot cards read. And the way it works is they flip these cards out. And there's always like a card that's your card. It's like the one that defines you. And the card was called the Six of Swords. And I can never forget it because this woman had no fucking clue who I was. And she sees the card. And the card is a shadowed figure. It's a man in a boat. And on one side is rough water, and on the other side is calm water. And there's a woman and a small child in the boat. And the woman flips the card over, and she goes, I know who you are. And I was like, okay. She goes, your purpose in life is that there's a woman, a woman and a small child, and I think it's a boy, and you've been tasked in life to make sure that they're safe. And your job in life is to make sure you shepherd them to calm waters. And she goes, that's going to be your role in life. You're going to be a person who purposefully shepherds people to safe places.
I love that.
And I never forgot
Look
it.
at that.
So I've always thought about it. So when we went and got the new one, I was like, you know what? I was like, let's put it on the other side. So yeah, I knocked it out. So
that's perfect. That looks great.
Yeah. So we got
I'm due for some new ink.
Yeah. So it was cool. I'm all inked on. I got all matching up now. So nice. But yeah, it's all right. You ready to do the
Yeah, you guys ready to start the show? Sorry, I'm a little late. I was stuck in traffic. It was a little bad this day. It was a little bad, but you guys saw the show. You guys were killing it.
That's easy the whole time.
23, right?
23, baby.
23. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people over the age of 18, because this is an adult program, but this is one of the best podcasts, if not the best podcast out there today. Why? Because we're here to make a difference. This is Advice Unfiltered, episode 23.
All right.
23.
Well, as always, if you're watching us, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, thank you so much. But if you want the best user experience, we talk about it all the time, go to YouTube. On YouTube, you can be part of the show. You can ask questions. You can see all the guests. If you guys want to see some of the future guests coming up on Zoom, you have to go to YouTube.
Yeah. I mean, we next Tuesday is our July 4th episode,
And could be a banger.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have the All-American Jack Swagger. Jack Hager is his real name, but Jack Swagger from WWE. We're gonna have him on next Tuesday because he also is on Power Slap.
That's right.
He also competing with the other guy, Ellie Dempster.
Who was amazing, by the way.
Love her story. She's already excited about talking about coming on again, so it's great. But yeah, I figure, how else can we celebrate July 4th? But bring on the All-American, Jack Swagger.
It's
Jack Hager. Yeah, freaking, I'm very excited. Yeah, Jake Hager. I'm sorry, Jake Hager.
So
Jack Swagger in wrestling, Jack Hager in real life. Either way, he's a fucking All-American. So yeah, we're gonna have him on.
Yeah. So what's really great about that is we want a lot of you. We're asking you, please, please, please go to YouTube. We don't ask you for anything. Just subscribe, and we don't send you anything. It's just so that when we have these guests on, you can interact with them. Chris, we won't say anything now. Chris hit me with probably the greatest guest.
We can talk about it.
Can we?
It's in the books. We're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're 100% doing it.
Well,
100% we're doing it.
All right. When you call, I hung up with you, and the first person I called was Tyler, and I go, "You want to go to another level?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Yeah." And then I told him, and he goes, "No fucking way."
Well, we got a bunch of levels we're going up.
Yeah.
So
all right, go ahead.
Here's your camera.
Yeah,
your
Chris.
drum roll.
Yeah. By the way, you got a haircut too, didn't you?
I did get a haircut.
You look good. I saw it in your video today.
I got my toupee cut. Anybody like it? My toupee. Oh, I got a little thing going in the back. I've always had that. It's my Archie Bunkie hair.
That's what they call it, a calic, right?
Calic, yeah.
Stand in the back.
My calic. Whatever. I don't give a fuck. I have flat hair. Okay. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we will be first week of August. Have the 8-time. I'm gonna say it again. The 8-time Mr. Olympia,
greatest ever,
greatest ever, Ronnie Coleman, on this show. We will have him here talk about his story, his life journey. I'm so fucking excited.
Oh my God, it's amazing.
We're gonna have a Zoom with him first to promote what they're doing September 19th at Alpha Gym.
Yep.
In New Jersey, because he will be there for a meet and greet. But we're going to give him a little promo before he goes. We'll do a little Zoom, a little interview with him, and then we will be there September 19th with Ronnie Coleman and a bunch of other huge influencers and bodybuilders, and we'll probably be the fat co-host that day.
With me and you will definitely be like
fucking shredded,
huge, bro.
There's some big dudes, but yeah. So no, I'm really excited, man. We're gonna bring some real. I love Ronnie Coleman's story. I love the path he's on now. Just a couple years ago, that guy couldn't walk.
Yes.
And he's walking now, and he's moving, and he's his journey's a great one. His story's a good one. So I'm very excited. I talked to his people. His people said we're in. So I love that. So hopefully, we get more details on that soon. So yeah. And then next Thursday, we'll be at a Ferrari event in Hudson Yard in New York.
Yep.
So if you guys are interested in Ferraris, we will be at the one in Hudson Yard in New York Thursday, July 9th. At 7:00. We'll be there. So yeah.
Not only first of all, not only is all that shit amazing. What I love about I was telling somebody today about Ronnie isn't just that it's Ronnie. At very rare times in life, and I don't care if you're a garbage man to the world's greatest, whatever. It is rare you get to meet someone who's the greatest of all time what they do and what it takes to get to that level.
Yeah.
I cannot wait.
Well, you just had a taste of it. 8 weeks.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know how hard it is. Like for those guys to do it. Everybody's like, oh, it's it's juice, it's supplements, but it's so much more to be able to hit that peak of that sport, that specific sport. You have to be so fucking dialed in on your diet, on your training regimen. And it's, you be doing it for 16 weeks, 12 weeks, and then on top of that, he was a police officer. Because he had like a real life job too. He wasn't just fucking out there posing and stuff. This guy was working a full-time job and still was able to pull off 8 times Mr. Olympia, which is just amazing,
And by the way, so poor at one point that the only reason he got into bodybuilding was because at the academy, a guy came up to him and said, "Oh, you should be bodybuilder." He's like, "Nah, I'm good." He goes, "I'll give you a free gym membership."
Yeah.
And because it was free, he was like, "Oh, I'll do it."
No, it's going to be great, man. It's going to be a great interview. It's going to be a great time. I'm so excited to meet him. I put him right up there with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
As far as people that I truly respect and idolize. No, it'll be great, man. I'm very excited that, again, the people from Evolve And Alpha Gym is the one that set this up. They got a whole event they're having. They're doing September 19th, which again we will also be at.
There it is. Everybody wants to be a bodybuilder, but ain't nobody want to lift no heavy ass weights.
Amen. That's it. That's it right there. So yeah, so hopefully we and him connect soon, but that'll be in the first week of August. We're gonna make that happen, and then like I said, Jake Haggerty next week. Now we got some bigger things, man. Then we got the Ferrari thing on Thursday, freaking next Thursday. We got some really cool things happening. So, and we like to invite you guys. You know?
Yeah, and that's why a lot of what we talk about, even and Hugh, by the way, and just a huge shout out going back a week to Ellie, because so many of you resonated with her story, her background. She has been so kind to message us and let us know how supportive the community has been, where she's coming back. She wants to come back here to Jersey and be on the show. So a lot of when we talk about going to on site and going to Vegas and going to these places and creating the show with us, is ultimately why we'll go to the show will always be free, but the people who want to sponsor the show and be part of the journey will have some amazing behind the scenes and calendar access to us that you've never had before. So lots of great stuff is coming. And I'm
excited, bro. I'm
excited to see Power Slap just keep sending us people. That's what I'm talking about. Power Slap.
Shout out to Ellie Dempster again. She she was nervous because in her sport it's mostly male dominant, right? So it's hard to get women to see why she does what she does, right? And you guys, you all, the ambassadors, all of you gave her so much love, man, and so much support. And I think we brought a different view to the sport, which is what our ultimate goal is, right? Our ultimate goal is that we want these people to come on so you hear their story. So you see past the actual whatever the Instagram is and whatever else, and you actually see the person. And you can relate with them on that humane level. So it was great, man. She's great. Very excited to have Jake on next week. He's a great guy, Mr. WWE, undefeated heavyweight and Bellator MMA. Which is insane, dude. I can't wait to talk about that. Shout out, bro. He's sick right now, so I hope you feel better, bro. And but yeah, excited to have him on here. His story, his journey in WWE, how he got into Power Slap, how him and Ellie connected about all this because they're really good friends, and really promote them and the sport and their story and their charities. Again, Ellie does that, the Firefighters for Life, Firefighters for Healing charity. Again, you should check that out if you haven't seen it. Go to the last episode. We promoted that forward pretty well. It's a great cause. So we're here to help and build lives, build stories. It's
the beautiful part of I think what me and you have always wanted the show to be, which is it's the story behind the person. Right, it's the stories that resonate with you guys. You realize that those people are. So I was like, those people. I was like, how high? It's the people. It's the reality of it is I think this is what our big takeaway has been from it lately, especially. Those people are no different than any person that you guys watching the show. They just made a decision one day, and they made a decision to act on their lives and make a change and take on the challenge. And all of you can do that. Yeah. And I think that. The idea of going to Canada, to Thailand, to take on sex trafficking, and
to teach kids how to fight, so they get that was. I love her story. Like, so she's gonna come on again. She's gonna come on again and talk about her story. Hopefully she comes here in person. I told her she does. We're gonna work out. On, you know what I mean? But very very cool people, man. Our story, her story, and the other guests we have planned coming on, and our story as far as where our podcast, our show is going is awesome because you guys are all here to watch it grow. Like, we won awards and now we're getting some exponentially great, phenomenal human beings on the show, which I love. Yeah. So, all right. And Christian,
what's up?
What's up with the haircut, bro? You look good. How did we land on it? I knew you were talking about it. So how did it, it's gotta be hard to sit in a chair and just be like, all right, it's time to. Who did it? You, your friends, family?
I had somebody shape up my beard a while ago, and that was already like primo experience.
Yeah, you were going a little hard on it from the NBA.
It reset me in a weird way. So I was like, you know what? With summer being here, and I really want to commit.
Bro, you look handsome as fuck.
Thank you.
You look good. You look good.
You look like you're ready for a job, bro. you look like you got your shit together and you're about to be on your way. You look good, bro.
Yeah. I got so much good going on. I got to match it.
Yeah. See, I love that. Did you hear that? I got so much good going on. I got to match it. I love that, bro.
So Yeah,
Fuck
no,
yeah.
just I needed a nice reset and a nice change, and especially because now I'm gonna go real hard, and I'm gonna use Advice Unfiltered to be kind of my keep word to it, but I'm really gonna try and lose some weight. And
Love that, bro.
Someone's going to the gym with us.
I'm already a big dude, and it can't get any bigger than this. Like I need to get healthy,
100%.
and I mean, I want to be around. You know, I want to.
That's the thing. We want you around, Christian.
So
right?
I'm gonna.
We want you around, bro. Like that's awesome. Very, very proud of you, man. If you
this is a step towards that.
I love that.
Oh,
that was already 20 pounds, so you're good. That's a lot of hair, bro.
Even the barber was like, "It keeps going, bro.
Right?
Where is this all coming from?"
Oh, it's so good.
Funny.
That's so good.
Funny. Yeah. So
this is a whole. This is a whole. The fact that we get to take you on a journey with us. That's
great, man. Here's the best part about it, Christian, is if you really stick to it, right? If you really mean it, you really stick to it. Just you being here and week to week, people seeing you do this life change, it's going to inspire thousands.
Yes,
I mean, it really will. Just your actions, your example will inspire thousands.
It's going to at the very least, hold me accountable, so that motherfuckers be like, Christian.
There you go. If you see Christian out, you see him getting any fast food, any shit food, you tell him no.
No.
In fact, if you're out there, bro, that guy, if you're out there, you're watching NOD, if you see him, you kick that shit right out of his hand.
Yeah. Look, man. It's why
Is that NOD or NDO?
NDO.
I'm sorry, NDO. If you see him, guy goes like this.
God, Cammy's so big. Such a nice guy. Was huge.
Yeah, NDO was cool.
But Chris, that's why, like, when we do this, like when we do the dad bod stuff and things, it's a different level of telling yourself you're going to do it. But when you say it out loud and you tell people, especially in the community,
I'm expecting people are going to be like, "What are you doing?"
It's a good pressure.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Not as you spoken in the universe, it's a possibility.
That's the thing too. Is like I always have believed that, and it's just been hard the past couple of years because I know personally that I've been kind of stuck in this state of 911, and I realized that, like, and it's unfortunate because it was after my dog had passed, where I was just like, you know what, like I'm in a point in my life where things are just getting better and I need to focus on that. So let me just kind of ride that wave and bring not only my willingness to change, but also that energy and drive to actually go there and be a little skinnier and lose the weight. So we're gonna see where this goes, because I've done this before and I look good when I
bet you do, bro. I bet you do, man. Yeah, I'm excited for you, bro. That's fucking awesome, dude.
Thank you, guys.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you so much.
Well, you have us for support and everything, but and look, and I give you credit because a lot of what you've talked about is what a lot of people talk right into the show about. Something happens to them, something passes away, they lose somebody, they break up, you lost your dog, and you start thinking about it and you're like, maybe this is an opportunity to reset myself and do something better. And look, those small wins are going to stack so quick. I'm not even going to say you look great.
Yeah.
Like you look great. And now that little momentum is going to really carry. And the fact that people on this show are going to watch your journey is going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So
a little goal. We're going to see if we can hit it.
There you go.
No, we're going to hit it, baby. We're going to hit it, baby.
We're going to hit it.
All right. It's so weird like that. We've had so many guests and stuff on that we go back to a normal show.
That is weird.
I know. I was like looking at how to put a show together again. I was like, wait a second, I got to put some stuff going on. So, all right. So we'll go in the news. We got a shout out and we'll write the questions as always. 2 things I saw that were in the news interesting. Question for both of you. I would totally do it. Scientists have now developed a male birth control. It's non-hormonal, it's reversible, and it's in phase 2 clinical trials. It's 99% effective. Results are expected by the end of 2026, and men are lining up to volunteer. If you could, knowing it, you could come in on and off the pill, would you take a male birth control? You guys are single. Would you take a male birth control?
Not at this point in my life, no.
It's too new.
Too new?
Too new.
Too new?
Yeah, at this point, no, my game is good right now. I'm good.
But would you want another little Chris David?
No.
That's all I was asking.
My game is good. I'm all right.
Your pullout game is strong.
My pullout game is strong, bro. I'm good.
Pullout game is strong.
Not at my age, bro.
Oh,
no, maybe when I was younger. I don't know if we can,
It'd be interesting if Tyler came to me and was like, "Hey, just think of that age, right?
Yeah.
Like it was like, hey, what would you do with that?" I think it's a valid point. I think.
But again, here's the thing: like, even though you're taking the pill, it doesn't block STDs, so you're gonna wear a condom anyway.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's a good point. That's a good point.
It doesn't block STDs, so you're gonna wear a condom anyway. So what's the point of taking a pill? It's gonna alter things.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
Like, what's the point? Like, fucking, unless you tell me that pill's gonna block all STDs and all that shit, I'm like, all right,
that's a whole different.
I'm in. That's cool. It's like pulls like a dome around your shit and fucking, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'm down with that. But no, if you can, what's the point of taking the pill if we're gonna wear a condom anyway?
Oh yeah, I didn't even think about that. I always find it weird that they have it's a scientific fact that if you're dating somebody and they're on the pill, if you're a guy and you're dating a woman on the pill, when she comes off the pill, there is something hormonal that changes in her smell, and she becomes it's like I think it's like a 40% chance that she will fall out of love with the person she's dating because the hormone switch gets her back to whatever the reset is, and her smelling you will turn her off and relationships break up.
Great.
It's a really weird thing about,
great.
but people worry about that. I found that
you
out.
Want to hate your man?
Bro, I found that out when I was dating my wife, and like she was coming, she was like, it was a random question you talk about in the beginning. She's like, oh yeah, I'm on the pill, but I don't really, coming off or whatever. And then I remember being like, my head being, I read this study, like, is this doomed? Am I gonna am I gonna fall in the weird smell category?
Somebody clip of the Chinese robots that are actual like people now.
Oh, how unbelievable they are.
Yeah, that they can they're actually like can be companions. And I was like, wow, that's scary as fuck.
Yeah,
but it's funny because everybody else is like thinking on some perverted level, and you know where my mind goes when I see that? Fucking Terminator. I'm like, oh, I love this doll. It loves me so much. Also, the eyes turn red. It's like,
we're trying to package it like it's Johnny Five. But meanwhile, it's like, bro, it's gonna kill us.
It turns into Megan. You know what I mean? It turns into Megan.
What's that movie?
Yeah, no, I'm good.
What's that movie that came out in the last couple of years where they go to the island where the robots they're female and they wind up killing the guy? It's I'll find it.
There's a movie called Megan. It's about that freaking like goes on like a
and
little.
Then Megan 2 is crazy.
Yeah, Megan 2, she becomes like the anti-hero.
Yeah. It's a weird one.
She's like, I got you.
I'm rooting the robot.
Yeah, right. I'm rooting the psychopath robot.
I'll find the movie. It is as real as it can be. A guy, an AI guy. He's on an island. He creates real people that are robots. And he brings a journalist to check it out, and the guy falls in love with the robot.
Yeah,
and they purposely trick them all, wind up killing them all in a really psycho thriller.
See?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. What robot movie have you eever seen that comes out
that ends well?
Yeah, besides Short Circuit. Like Short Circuit was the only one that even then it was sad.
Nobody was trying to fuck Short Circuit.
Nobody was trying to fuck Short Circuit. You know what I mean? Like I've never seen
freaks out there.
Yeah, I've never seen a robot movie that turns out well for anybody that's like,
That's so true.
So true. Like, no, thank you. I'm good.
The other one, which is going to be our fuck yes or fuck no of the day, right? Is this correct?
Fuck yes, fuck no of the day.
All right. This is a new dating trend. I love these. 2026, 48% of millennials were surveyed are now open to what they call parallel relationships, where what they're seeking is one partner.
Parallel relationships?
Yeah, one partner.
Parallel universe.
Well, I thought me and Chris were talking about this pre-show. So here's the thing. It's one partner for physical needs and one partner for emotional needs. You essentially outsource the intimacy so you don't put all the expectations on a person. But here's the thing. I have no idea on earth why millennials would do that. But now here's what me and Chris were talking about, because our audience is a little bit older. A lot of people always write into the show that their marriage loses the intimacy over X amount of years and they can't get the spark back, right? So here's our fuck yes or fuck no. If you've been married for a long time or with somebody a long time and you're a very comfortable relationship, you've been together 20, nobody's going anywhere, would you be okay outsourcing your partner's sexual needs if their desire was way bigger than yours? Men or women, doesn't matter. Would you be comfortable just being like, look, I don't give you what you need and that's fine. You can go do that as long as you come home. would you be okay with a parallel relationship if you were in a long-term relationship? Millennials, I don't understand why you would do it. It makes no sense to me.
I'm seeing a whole
Nah, man, I'm dope.
I mean, I don't. First of all, I would hell no in a heartbeat. There's no.
Yeah.
I got ego. I can't. Nope. I'm sorry. There's too many testosterone pills and things you could take to get your libido up.
Job.
Yes, that's my job. Yeah,
it's my job.
It is kind of the way I think about it.
Yeah, it's my job.
Hell no, man.
I take my job seriously. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Everybody say, "Oh, Bicentennial Man." Yeah, Bicentennial Man was all right. You're right. Robin Williams was a fun robot.
Wait,
it was kind of a lame
Man.
fucking movie, but yeah.
I never even heard of it.
Yeah, it's Robin Williams. Bicentennial Man. It's Robin Williams. It was kind of lame. It's kind of sad. It's depressing.
It's a
man.
All right, so let's get into it.
Wait a second.
Go ahead.
The fuck yes, fuck no. Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen it so universally.
No. You selfish assholes. You're so selfish. Everybody said no.
No,
I agree.
There's one yes in there. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Hey Siri, what is the robot movie where they're on an island and the guy invents the robots and the girls wind up killing everybody and escaping the island? By the way, Siri's
he's like Chris's dating life.
Siri's the worst, by the way. Ex Machina. Ex Machina.
Oh, Ex Machina.
Yes, that movie is terrifying.
That's not Box Max. Box Max is really good. I like
if you've never seen Ex Machina,
right?
Oh, watch that movie. She makes him fall in love with her. She does all the things, and at the end,
is that the one Megan Fox, right?
No.
And
at the end,
Oscar Isaac's is in it.
Bro, it's such a good movie. Yeah. You wanna see what the world's gonna look like with robots? Watch that movie. All right, Marcus from Charlotte, North Carolina writes in. It's been a while. I don't even know how to read questions anymore. North Carolina. Oh, by the way, you'll love this. Just real quick, our shout out comes from Mexico. By the way,
you know what? Before you even go there, I need to say something.
Okay.
May I wait till the end of the show? Now, you know what?
Say it now.
Let's start our patriotic shit right now. I want to give a shout out to fucking America. Woo! Shout out to America. Freaking listen, I have seen nothing but positive reviews from everybody that's visiting over here for the FIFA event. Every single foreigner video I have seen has talked about the hospitality of barbecues, about our disgusting fast food that they all love, fucking how people have bought them dinners, have give them places to stay for free. I have seen nothing but love from everybody to the people that have come here and people talking so highly and actually going past the propaganda of fucking news about who we are as a people in America and actually seeing us for who we are and how we're actually a loving country and we're actually really good people. And I want to give a shout out to all the Americans who have stood up and actually welcomed everybody and showed them who the fuck we are.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody that's doing that. Freaking, I just love that.
Yeah.
I was so proud. Like every day, dude, every day I see videos of some guy from France or some guy from Italy or some guy from Russia or Japan. And they're talking about, their experience here in America has been nothing but amazing. And so I just, I think it's a great example as we celebrate our 250 years of our country. I think it's absolutely fucking amazing. Because that was something I was worried about. I was like, man, I hope everybody treats everybody well. And I have not, and this honest God truth, I have not seen one negative video from a foreigner that's here for the FIFA event about this country. So shout out to America. Proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, shout out to
they found Red Jersey too. Yes, they found Red Jersey. Yes, that's what I'm saying, man. Like freaking, I've seen nothing but good reviews from everybody about our country, about how amazing this country
has
is.
An overwhelming collection now.
Yeah, freaking no. I just think it's amazing. Like it's really because we get such a bad rap around the world, bro. And people would like to polarize a certain section of our country, and they forget, man, that we are a melting pot of cultures here, and we love everybody else in the world too, So I think it's amazing. I just want to give a shout out to America. Anyway, back to Mexico.
No,
let's go to Mexico.
But also, stop watching the news, all of you.
Yeah,
stop watching
news and actually stop watching news and actually get to know somebody.
Yes,
actually get to take the time to actually get to know somebody from the country they're from and their culture and get to know them as a person on a personal level before you start judging the whole fucking place.
You mean I have to communicate with other people?
Yeah, it's unfortunate nowadays. So
right,
we got the soundboard working.
I love that. All right, Mexico.
Margarita from Guadalajara, Mexico. What a perfect name.
Margarita.
I have been listening to you both for almost a year from Mexico. My English is okay, but your show has made it better because I listen and laugh so hard I have to rewind. My husband thinks I'm crazy for watching two American men teach me about love, but he's right. I'm having so much fun, but I'm also falling a little in love with both of you. Just please don't tell him. I love the show. Margarita from Mexico.
Gracias, señorita.
Gracias. There you go. All right.
Hey, don't tell my man. I'm secretly falling in love with
Don't tell my man. Just no stalking.
Mucho bien.
No stalking will be good.
No.
All right, Marcus from North Carolina. Marcus, you're back. Marcus from North Carolina asks, my girlfriend named her vibrator Big J after some guy she used to right back into the fucking welcome to Advice Unfiltered. You guys were like, what are the guys on the show? That's what we do here. We win awards and we help people.
Big J, huh?
After a guy, she
used to say voice her. She's like, hey, he's like, what are you doing over? She's like, Big J.
Yeah. I didn't know really what it was, but it was a guy supposedly she used to work with and dated back in college. Come to find out during a Zoom call the other day, she still works with Big J. He's just in a different department. Do I have the right to be jealous of an inanimate object, or do I just get over it? What would you do if you found out that it was named after someone your wife is still friends with?
That would bug the fuck out of me.
That would bother me
that
so
would
much.
bother me so
much.
I would love to say, no, I'm okay. It's fine. I can look. No, that would bother me. Because to me, that means you're thinking about Big J while you're getting off.
Yes, it's totally what I would think.
100%.
No, you can't.
And you can't tell me you're not, or you wouldn't have named it Big J.
Yeah, that can't be like
that's not cool.
No. First of all, I don't even know why she should tell her.
What you should do is when she catches you jerking off, say I'm just busy with your ex-girlfriend, and name your hand.
Yeah,
your ex-girlfriend. I'm busy with Wendy.
Name it Wendy.
I call my hand Wendy. I'll be right back.
You guys
I'll be right back. I call my hand Wendy.
You guys can have foursomes. Wendy and Big J could work together in the bed with the two of you,
right?
And then use the foursome.
Yeah, no, I would have a problem with that. That would annoy the fuck out of me.
That's an issue.
Yeah, what you should do, which I think is the most mature thing you should do, you should go throw it away without her knowing.
Barbara, is this the most mature thing? Us to get over it, or like? I'm confused by that.
Go throw it away when she goes, I can't find it. But I don't know. I guess BJ might have found somewhere else to go. I don't know.
No, that's crazy.
It's crazy. No, I don't have a problem with that. Somebody said buy her a new toy. You can buy her a new toy.
But please. Yeah,
there you go. That's actually all right.
Reasonable. That's reasonable.
That's reasonable. I mean, I would give it to the dog. Fuck you.
I would actually, to be honest with you, I would find some way to break it so she doesn't know.
I'm like, I don't know how the dog got that.
I would find the screw and open it and cut a wire. I would do something to sabotage the fucking thing. I'd put it in water. I don't even know. I'd find some way to kill it.
Tiger bomb on the end of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh, that would be so.
How'd you remember your J now?
Yeah. Big J gave you an STD, didn't he? You're on fire. Oh,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, throw it out the window.
Yeah, it's so funny.
Oh my god.
So funny. Yeah, there's your answer, buddy. No.
Yeah.
Not cool.
No, not cool at all.
No.
Yeah, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Yusuf from Cape Town, South Africa. Yusuf writes in, my fiance got my name tattooed on her ankle. She spelled it wrong. We've been together for 6 years. She insisted it's close enough.
Wait a minute. She had a tattoo of his name on her ankle and they spelled it wrong.
Yeah. His name was Terry with 1 R and she put 2 R's.
Oh,
she insists it's close enough and refuses to fix it.
What's his name?
Terry.
And it's only 2 R's.
Yeah.
And he has 1.
Yeah, he's only got 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah. She doesn't want to fix it. I mean,
it's really not that bad. I mean, if I spelled Terry, I'd probably spell it with 2 R's.
I would spell it with 2 R's. I would
normally spell Terry with 2 R's.
Yeah.
Is that her fault? It's your parents' fault for fucking up your name.
Yeah.
Your parents forgot the second R.
No regrets.
Yeah. Actually, I apologize. Yusuf, who wrote in the question, it's his boy. It's his
boy.
It's his boy's fiance.
Okay.
That's what it is. Because I'm reading it, go, wait a second. It's his boy's fiance. He's like, his
fiance.
Cherry's fiance did it, and he's trying to deal with his boys. Like, you gotta end that shit.
No, I mean, am I wrong? You spelled Terry with 2 R's, right?
I would say 2 R's.
Right?
I would say 2
so
R's.
your parents are idiots. I'm sorry, they fucked up your name.
Look,
it's not her fault.
I'm just saying.
Can't blame her for having good at spelling.
What's that one? Rugrats?
No regrets.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know.
Look, first, I just got a tattoo. They've got to take the, they put the outline on you.
Well,
you had to see
right,
it,
bro. There's a lot of fucking tattoo artists out there that don't know how to spell.
It's also true.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of fucked up tattoos out there. The best of those Chinese symbols. I think it means like peace, love, and water, and it means like egg dumpling or something.
Yes, people don't look.
Fucking that shit cracks me up.
Oh my god.
No regrets. Yeah, no regrets. It says no regrets.
Yeah,
It says no regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. Yeah, it's so funny.
I live my life by this right here. Yeah, my boy. I had a best friend. He dated a girl for like 4 years. I hadn't seen him in forever, and I went back to college and hung out with him. And he had 42 tattoos, and they were all fucked up, all
shit.
not done right, all back. I go, what is that? He goes, my girlfriend's becoming a tattoo artist, so she practices on me. And I'm like, they were the worst tattoos ever. And then she broke up with him, so it was kind of fucked up.
Did you see that guy on a thing that makes fun of people who has tattoos? He goes, I want to get a small tattoo, and it says small tattoo. And he goes, I thought I'd get another tattoo, and it says another tattoo. And then he goes, so I thought I'd get a face tattoo, and it says face tattoo. Fucking.
Oh my god.
Oh my god,
funny, bro. No, I figured. Listen. I knew a tattoo artist. He was dating this girl, and I think her name was Nikki. And she got a back tattoo. A tramp stamp, one of those back tattoos.
Yeah.
And she was banging his friend, and she didn't know that he knew. So he tattooed a heart on her back, like she wanted, with like some ribbons and shit. And then he put in the inside anal. Since she didn't know it. Until it was over.
Oh my god.
It was too funny. Anyway, yeah.
Terrible.
What's your name? Anel. It's Anel in my heart. No, it's anal.
It's Anel.
It's Anel.
He's Angel.
No,
don't say Angel at all.
Nope, not at all. Nope. That's not what it says.
Write character down for Advice Unfiltered movie.
Yes.
Right. Yeah, dude. Right.
We're at the tattoo shop.
We can definitely put that one in there.
Actually, the reason I said Anel is the next person's name was Janelle. And I was like, oh, that's where I got the anal from. All right. Janelle from Houston, Texas writes in, my boyfriend genuinely does not know where the clitoris is.
Wait, hold on.
Wait a second.
Wait, hold on. We got to go back.
I got an African man's genital tattooed on my own to make it look bigger.
He's trying to figure this one out.
What?
Wait a second.
So I got an African man's genital tattooed on my own genital, I'm assuming.
So he got a dick tattooed on his dick to make it look bigger.
That is fucking funny.
That is absolutely
hilarious, actually.
I always
what?
I'm trying to roll this in my head.
The only tattoo I ever thought about getting near my dick would be add water. Gross.
I for the longest time, I thought about right under, and I thank God people talked me out of it. This is like when you go horrible tattoos in college. Was going to get a one-way street sign right underneath my navel, pointing down.
I thought, wait, make a public announcement. Yes, I know there's an Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony on TikTok,
and it's not.
It is a fake account.
It's a fake account.
Nobody's reaching out to anybody.
No.
All right. Nobody's reaching out to you. Nobody's speaking on my behalf. Nobody's reaching out to you from another account.
No.
Every account that's live right now is the only account that I have, and it's the only account that I will ever have.
Yes.
So if anybody's reaching out to you saying they're me, I promise you, I guarantee you, 100%. It's not. There's no management team. There's nothing. All right, there's your public service announcement.
Public service PSA. My boyfriend generally does not know where the clitoris is. We've been together for 8 months. I've tried hinting. I've tried guiding. Is there any way to show him where it is? And do most men not know where it is?
What?
The clitoris.
Yeah, I know. Just plain dumb.
Yeah, I was like, what? Where is that? What's that?
What?
I mean,
what's the clitoris?
You've been together 8 months. Just don't hint. Just point to it.
Just grab his freaking head
and mush it down there.
And then put his finger there.
Yeah.
Like, this is the spot.
This
is it.
Oh, it'd be better instead of guessing. Everyone always says this, but no one ever does it. Just tell someone what you like and just do it.
Yeah,
point to it.
Tell them what you like. Tell them you like the little whatever.
The
Alphabet. I don't care. If you can tell.
Trying to spell letters.
How to spell
You get bored down after a while. You're like, all right, hold on. Let me go backwards.
Wait. Did I hit O?
Let me go sideways. Let me go. Tilt my head to the side. No, just do it. Like we always everyone always gets so awkward about it. But what are you gonna do? Go through horrible sex for the next 8 months?
The only way people get better is if you talk to them.
Yeah, just talk about it. A clitoris. A clitoris. Where the clitoris at?
I know what a clitoris is.
It's just things they write about my books.
Yeah,
right. Here's an interesting one. Camilla from Montreal, Canada asks, I'm 61. I've been widowed for 3 years and just had sex for the first time since my husband passed away. I cried after, not from sadness, just everything all at once. Do you guys think that's normal and will always feel this complicated?
I don't think it always feel that complicated. Do I think it's normal? Yes. Your sex isn't just sex. You are opening yourself up emotionally and physically to somebody else, especially for a woman. I mean, I think it's for both the people.
Yeah, I would say both. I
think both people. So yeah, it would be an emotional ride for you, especially when you've been married for so long and you've only had that experience with the person you love, right? And it's kind of an ending. It's almost like kind of a goodbye. It's kind of an ending of a phase, in your life of something that meant a lot to you. So it's absolutely okay that you cried. 100% it's okay you cried. It will get easier. It's one of those things. The loss of somebody isn't like you never. I would love to say you get over it, but you never get over it. You learn to live with it. Is what ends up happening. You end up learning to live with it. Every day goes on, and every day moves on, and you get to a point where you celebrate those memories, and don't look at them in pain. So
yeah, I can only imagine it's emotional.
Yeah, it's got to be an emotional roller coaster, man, because you're really opening yourself up and you're really being vulnerable at that moment. But that is your moment, right? I think it's good that you did it by yourself. I think it's good you to put that on the other person. Because I think that would have been a little awkward for the other person to put that on them. But I think it's good that you handle it yourself because it is something that you have to go through. It's something that you have to emotionally deal with. So I think it's absolutely okay that you did that.
Yeah, I have to imagine it gets a little easier.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Stockholm, Sweden. Inge. Inge.
IMGA. Inga.
Let's go Inga.
Inga.
Inga for Stockholm, Sweden. My boyfriend.
Yeah, she's from Sweden. That's an Inga. Yes. She's from Sweden. That's absolutely 100% Inga.
My boyfriend still has photos of his ex up on his Instagram for 3 years ago. He says it's just history and refuses to take them down. In this world of social media, am I overreacting? Or when you start dating someone, should you expect at some point they go back in their history and take all their old stuff down?
No, I think that's a little much. I think if it's new, yes. But I think literally, honestly, you can't erase somebody's memories. You can't. You know what I mean? I think it's unfair to say, that you had someone in the life before. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's just how it is. You can't just pretend that there wasn't somebody else. You know what I mean? Like you have to. That'd be ridiculous to even say. You know what I mean? Like, so no, I don't think it's fair to tell them to go back 10 years ago and start erasing stuff from 10 years ago. You know what I mean? That's just part of his life, and that's part of her life, and I think you should accept and understand that that they moved on to you, right? They moved on to you, and they're with you. So like they're building a life with you.
There is something that I want to bring up to this too, because I think it's something more with my generation, but like there's less and less people my age using social media actively. So like I have friends who haven't logged onto their Instagram in maybe like a decade. Yeah. So like, but they have old photos of like past relationships.
Oh, my son's one of them. My son's he hasn't been on his Facebook in 7 years.
So are you obligated? Oop, you can't hear me. There we go. Sorry. Are you obligated to like figure out how to get back into all that stuff just to delete for that one person? If you're not an active social media user, like why does it bother you?
It'd be here's the thing. It'd be so if I went through this early because I dated someone only for like prior to me meeting my wife, the girl I dated before was only for a year. And so I didn't think about it at all. That. But then at some point it was only a year. So it was kind of easy to go back. And I'll be honest, I went back and just deleted them because it wasn't a lot.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. But, like if it's a recent thing, say you broke up and you're dating somebody again 6 months later, 100%. Yeah. I agree with that 100%. Delete that shit.
But if you ask me now, I don't know how the fuck I would delete 13 years of shit. Like I have start a new account. That I'm sorry, I couldn't. There would be no way.
No.
Yeah.
And like for me, like if I date somebody and they have an ex-husband or they have they were married to for years and they got kids together or whatever, I don't expect her to delete her history of her husband with her kids and her thing. Like I wouldn't expect that. One because it's for me to do that. I'm not erasing just her memories, but I'm erasing the memories that her kids have of them being together, right? And that's not fair to the kids. It's not fair to the kids that they don't get to look back and see their mom and dad together at certain points in their lives. And see if they were in a different place. So no, I think it's time optional. That's what I think it's time optional.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, look, you're to your point. If you're a heavy social media user, if you have a decent amount of time between dating somebody, let's say like you dated someone and ended a year later, you're in a new relationship. You probably have so many new posts that it's probably so pushed down to the algorithm. Who gives a shit?
That's a good option. Somebody just said on here is a really good option. Create a group, page together, so that way you have a brand new page with that person, and that way if you get there's you guys just post on that page together. He or she still has their old page, right? Now you have a shared page together, and that way it's like a brand new thing.
I kind of like that, where it's like almost like a family page.
Absolutely. And then that way, if you break up, you just delete the whole page.
Well, that's why. But that's why. That's it. Yeah. Well, it's perfect actually.
Delete the whole fucking page.
Well, that's why
it's just
people.
That simple.
Just that simple, easy. Right? There you go.
It was forever. Like I struggle with accepting friendships on certain pages of mine because I want to keep. I have my Instagram page. I keep it one page. I just keep it to myself and a few people. It's like, because you need something for yourself.
Yeah.
For what am I going to do? So
yeah, no. I think too, especially at our age, we have a lot of people that we would talk to or be with, whatever, or have kids. Or if we could have been married and have kids, if we can all this stuff. So like you
got lives.
Yeah, so they got lives. So you'd be asking them to delete not only just a portion of their lives, but their kids' lives too. Which I just don't think that's fair. I don't think it's fair for everybody. I like the whole idea about creating a new page. I think it's a great idea. Create a whole new page that you guys post on together. I think it's a great idea. Again, like I said, if you break up, you just delete the whole fucking page. You don't have to worry about it.
I also wonder too. We always talk about is like, what is your impetus for asking? It's something happened to you. Like why? You know what I mean? Are you not secure in the relationship where you've got to it has to be a thing?
Yeah, that's the thing too. Like if you're asking somebody to do that, it's more about you than that person.
My wife still has, I think there's a MySpace page that floats around somewhere that like her and her ex had at one point. And I remember on like just finding pictures one time and she was like, what do you want to do? She's like, I don't know how to log into it. I don't care. I was like, what the fuck? I don't go MySpace. What do I care?
According to these scammers, I'm dating everybody right now.
Oh, you have pages on apps
the whole night, right? Like I'm dating the world right now according to these fucking scammers. Fucking bullshit.
All right. Keisha from another North Carolina comes in. My boyfriend of 2 years still has not introduced me to his family. He keeps telling me it's not the right time, but it's been 2 years. Is there ever a version of this that's not a red flag?
You're the side
chick.
chick.
2 years?
2 years?
2 years, bro?
There's something wrong with that.
It's not long enough.
It's not. You don't know my family.
Yo, bro, I got your back. Listen, it's okay. It's not long enough. Give him 2 more years. No, I'm just kidding.
That's
a huge red flag.
Giant red flag. Even if it's not about him, that means his family's fucked up.
That probably means he has a whole other family.
Could be.
He's like, wait, what? Real family?
I lost both my grandfathers. I don't know them in the real Rodriguez and whatever grandfather. I don't know them because they both had another family. My Puerto Rican grandfather when he came here had an American family and a Puerto Rican family at the same time.
Nice.
So when my grandmother found out, she refused to teach everyone Spanish just as a fuck you to him.
That's great.
And then my other grandfather, he bounced on my mom with 4 kids. Left his my grandmother with 4 kids under the age of 4.
Really?
And just bounced and started another family.
Yeah, no, that's a huge red flag. You definitely need to fucking make a choice immediately.
Yeah. They asked me if I was.
You need to make a realization.
They asked me towards the end. They were like, "Do you want a relationship with him and meet him?" I was like, "Well, I don't even know the fuck he is. Why would I want to? First of all, why would I want to meet him? Second of all, no.
That's a huge red flag. If he doesn't want you to meet his family, it's been 2 fucking years. You need to really ask why.
Yes.
Why have I not met your family? And I want the fucking truth.
Yeah, that's I'm going to be honest. I'd probably start stalking. I'd try to figure out why.
Start doing the whole psycho thing.
Yeah, I probably would.
Stalking you. I'm stalking you.
I'm
find out where your family's at. Doing the family tree.
Well, you got to figure, where they live or where they're at.
You can easily do a background check for $250.
Yes.
And fucking see who his whole family member is, where they live, and everything. And you can do a background check. I'm just saying because I know.
I know because wait, I was impressed.
You just reminded me of a crazy story.
Yeah, what was yours?
Freaking, oh my god, this something similar had happened to somebody I know.
Yeah, where,
oh my god, I haven't thought about this in years. This was crazy. So, it was this was friend through a friend situation. They were dating somebody and they just hadn't met their family, and I think they were wondering why, like what was going on. It turned out that their entire side of that family was racist. Oh. And he was the first to date
outside the race.
Outside the race.
So he was like, not the right time.
But
that's a possibility.
But that's what I was saying, because
maybe we don't know what they look like, right?
But that's what I'm saying, because there could be
together.
But there could be a little bit of that, like, hey, just tell me what your family's fucked up. It's fine, just tell me though. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, she needs to be honest about why he doesn't want you to meet him yet. Why it's not okay yet. I mean, that's it. It's a simple question. You know, just give a simple answer. Just beat around the bush about it. You know what I mean? Like, fucking be honest about it.
Bro, I was laying on the couch. It was like 2:00 in the morning. I'm watching TV, and I'm dozing off. And I remember this 13 years ago. And all of a sudden, my phone goes off. And I get an identity alert. I was like, the fuck is this? And it's like, you've been background checked. And I'm like, who the fuck is background checking me? And I open it up. Now my wife is asleep while I was dating her at the time. She's in the bedroom sleeping. And I look at my phone. She's background checking me from the bedroom. Yep. And I was like, so I walk in and I hold the phone up and I go, did you find anything interesting? And she's like, oh, I didn't. And to her defense, her ex-husband was wound up being a gambler and a horrible past, and like was all fucked up.
Yeah.
So it became a standard thing. And I thought it was the weirdest thing ever. And it becomes normal. People background check people.
Can you put up another poll question?
Sure.
All right. So here's my fuck you or fuck no question.
Yeah.
How many of you out there actually literally do a background check?
Yeah, it's a good call.
Yeah. How do you go
Have
on YouTube
you background
right now?
Checked it?
Go to Advice Unfiltered YouTube, and I want to see how many people actually do background checks on the people they're dating.
Yes.
Yeah, so they're potentially dating.
Yeah, I want to. Yeah, I want to see how many people have done it.
Yeah, I want to see it because I bet you it's fucking high.
I
bet you it's fucking high.
I have never done it, but I've had it done to me. So
I've done it.
The fact that you got alerted is crazy.
Well, I have identity on all my stuff. Well, you know what I mean. So
I've done it.
Yeah, it alerted me immediately.
Yeah.
And then the funny thing was when it alerted me, it sent me my own report. So I was like, I was curious, like what was on there. Yeah. And I went to the bedroom. I was like, did you find anything? And the shock that I had known because it went off.
Yeah.
I was like, she's like, are you mad? I go, I don't know. I was like, it's fine. You could have saved $250. That's what it told you. But there's nothing. I mean,
but yeah, how do I know you're telling me the truth?
I was like, there's nothing in there. So
I think I think in this day and age, it's so easy to get to look people up.
Yeah.
So I think people, and I think it's a smart thing to do too. I'm not lying. I think it's a good thing to do too because there's a lot of fucking psycho people out there. So I think it's good sometimes.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it now as much as I thought it was annoying at the time. But to your point, I think nowadays, what's the harm?
Yeah, what's the harm in doing that, man? Like, let me get to know a little bit about you before we freaking
move in and like get lives together.
I love the conviction in this.
Oh, yes,
I used to work for the police department. You betcha I've done background checks.
Yeah.
I don't think you're allowed to do that in the police department, though.
I'd like to, take that comment down to her name.
That comment down. I don't think you say it. I think it's legal. I think his whole police department got in trouble for that. Yeah, I think his whole police department got in trouble for that. Because you guys doing background checks on hot chicks.
What is it? Yes or no? It's got to be close.
Oh, it's actually
close, right?
Relatively close.
Yeah, dude. Fuck yes, fuck no.
Right now,
guarantee
it's sitting 8 people are fuck yes, 11 people are fuck no.
Yeah.
Well, I would. The funny thing is, if Tyler asked me about doing it, I'd give him I'd be like, yeah, do it. Like, what's the worst that's going to come out of it? Nothing.
People are like, I've never thought about doing it, but now I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
I mean, how thorough are they?
I mean, well, it's good enough to give you.
Listen, they can show you where you've lived for the last like 20 years. Yep. They can show your parents where they've lived. And they can show you fucking, dude, it's scary as fuck. They can show you like the one I did showed me with my first kid's mom, which is 27 years ago. fucking, and that was before fucking social media. That was before, and I'd never posted anything about me and her together.
Yeah.
You know, the only record of me and her ever being together was fucking the place we rented in San Diego together. That was it.
Patty, I'm trusting.
Look, it's funny. I actually think about it more as an older person. Like if my mom started dating somebody, I would tell her to do it.
Somebody just wrote, trying to avoid to be on the next Netflix documentary, right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't want to do that,
right? I'm just trying not to be on the next Netflix documentary. 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it shows you a lot, bro. Like it shows you a lot.
Let me correct that statement that you just made. I don't want to be the subject of one.
Yeah, I don't want to be the subject of a Netflix documentary.
Yeah.
I don't want to be the negative subject.
Yeah.
I
don't want to be the person in the documentary that's not alive in the documentary.
Yes. They're talking about like, oh, he was this great person. Wait, was? What do you mean was?
What do you mean was?
Where'd he go?
He's not in it? Like, what's damn. Nadali from Johannesburg, South Africa.
Love this. What's up, South Africa?
Yeah. My fiance wants a prenup. I love him. I'm not after his money, but he still feels like he's planning for us to fail, even though we've just started. Am I wrong to be hurt by the prenup ask?
Yes and no.
You're gonna be, but
it's smart. You know, I know a lot of really successful men that got some really good prenups because they knew, you know, and it's just you gotta look at it like, I hate to say this, but you have to look at marriage as a business deal.
You do.
You have to look at it as a business deal. You guys are making a commitment to each other, but you want to cover your assets just in case it doesn't work. You know, and that's just any business deal that you get in any relationship with anybody. You know, and unfortunately, we live in a world that especially as a man, you have to. If you don't, you will lose all your stuff, and you will end up paying for the rest of your life. Like it's not. I'm not making that up. I'm not. You know, everybody knows it's true. You know, if you have a man that's really successful and he's married for years, he's married to a woman that didn't work, and you know, and they get divorced, and she could be out cheating on him and doing whatever, and she'll still get his stuff, and he'll still pay a lot of alimony. And that's sorry, it's not equal and it's not fair. So yes, I think you'll be hurt, but I think it's smart if you have a lot of assets and you have a lot of money, you got a lot of investments. I think it's absolutely smart to protect yourself and get a prenup, man or woman.
Doesn't it also protect this? Well, it protects both parties, couldn't it? Or
no, absolutely.
Oh no, it can. It can protect both parties, but you know, I think it's smart for any. And again, I did just say that. People are like, "What about women?" Yes. I literally just said it's smart for a man or a woman that is highly successful to get a prenup. Absolutely, 100%. I know a girl who was just dating somebody.
Oh yeah, that story is
we know somebody that was just dating somebody, and she went in on a car in a place with him, and they broke up. He left. And she made him sign they were dating, sign an agreement that if he leaves, she gets to keep the shit.
She did.
She kept the car and everything else. If we can, you know what I mean? Like I was so impressed actually.
Yeah, you told me.
Like, wait a minute, you guys were just dating?
You were dating.
And you got the McLaren and the mansion? And she's like, absolutely. I was like, so bravo.
By the way, it was a McLaren.
Yes.
Just so you guys know.
Just the clarification.
$300,000 car.
Yeah, it wasn't a Honda Accord or fucking Toyota. It was a McLaren.
Brand new fucking McLaren.
So, but look, that's where I see what Jenny wrote there is that's where I think a lot of prenups come in where it's like, hey, if we build something together, like, you know, whether people like Bezos or don't like Bezos, whatever. And some people, but even when he got divorced, he's like, no, my wife built this with me.
Yep.
She's like, why would I have a prenup? She was an investor. She helped me get it off the ground. If you build something together, then you should fucking split it.
I agree. If you build something together, you should definitely split it. But if you build something on your own,
that's yours.
That's yours.
100%. Yeah. Just because you went to a steak restaurant, when you leave, you ain't eat steak no more.
Somebody just read, there's no reason to be married. Why is that the case?
Why?
Why is that the case? So if you don't get all his stuff, if you don't get all his crap, then what is the point of being married? That's crazy to me. The point of being married is because you love each other and you want to do something together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to build a life together.
Someone needs a re-examination.
Well, you know what it is? It's hard because here's the simple fact of people they talk about time. When you go into a marriage, you can be as googly-eyed as you want. 50% of them are going to end.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's just a statistic that you can't get around. So it would be different if it was years like our grandparents, you just don't do it. But now people are so quick to do it that the YouTuber who was I'm sorry, the TikToker who was the number one TikToker of all time, signed a deal with TikTok for whatever it was, $100-something million.
Oh yeah, the guy, the African guy.
Yeah, married for like 3 weeks.
$900 million or some of that.
And married for like 3 weeks, and she filed for divorce and won a half, and then found out that everything was in his mom's name.
Yep.
That's what he was like. Yeah, he's like, I'm not stupid. So you know what? I just look. You have to. It's a tough world out there. What's the difference? You protect yourself. You're going to be together forever. Who gives a shit? So. Look, by the way, people act like this. If you're rich and I'm not, and we get married just because there's a prenup, people act like I'm not going to enjoy the spoils of your wealth.
Yeah, no,
I'm married to.
Yeah, you're still getting private jets, the fucking whole lot, nice cars.
Yeah,
still going to enjoy it. You know,
I've seen them. I actually saw a person have a
covenant, not a contract. You can say it's a covenant, not a contract, when you don't come after me for my money.
It's a contract by law. I mean? It's a contract by law.
Contract by law. Yeah, it's not a covenant under God. It's a contract by law. God's not coming after me to give me half my shit to you.
No,
that's not happening.
No, look, it's a sticky. It's whatever. Just I say it's fine to ask for one.
Yes, I think it's absolutely fine to ask for one.
And you put it. And look, by the way, you could also set it up. I've seen this one. This is what I was going to say. I've seen it put in where the person who was rich. Wrote in there, if I fuck up, if I fuck up,
that was the one,
then you get,
that's what the girl had in her. Is if he fucked up and he left, then she gets the shit.
Then she gets the shit, and that was the way it was. I've seen it written that way. The guy's like, "This is all my stuff," but if I cheat on you and that's what happens, and I owe you half a shit, and that's a good one to have in there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So, yeah, I think people are thinking just sign. It's a
cut right there. See, I don't want to stuff. I want to spend time with him. So I want to spend my life with him. Exactly. So if that's the case, then him asking you to see outside a prenup, it wouldn't be a big deal.
The best thing I ever heard.
Be a big deal at all.
The best thing I heard was you just say, "Hey, I'm going to give the lawyer some paperwork. Let the lawyers deal with it, and just take it off your plate." It shouldn't be something the two of you deal with. That's what lawyers are for. All right, Patrick and Sean from Chicago, Illinois. I love when couples write in.
Oh, it's a couple. I love a couple.
Yeah, Patrick, we're a gay couple, and we're about to adopt our first kid. And my family,
congratulations.
That's awesome. That's dope. My family has not fully come around to my husband 6 years later, and I don't want my child to raise around that energy at the holidays. How do we set boundaries without blowing up the whole family?
Ooh. So here's the thing. I will say this. Kids are great at bridging gaps. You know, I think sometimes when you have a child, especially parents, grandparents, kind of get a softer heart. The situation sometimes
it's a good call.
You know, sometimes they get a softer heart. Sometimes a child can bridge that gap. You know, but I think respecting your partner is huge, right? I think that's a big deal. Like, I think if your family can't respect your partner, then you have to limit your time, and then you be honest with your family. Say, listen, man, if you really want to be a part of your grandchild's life, your child's life, then you have to accept my partner. And you have to treat him with the same love and respect that you would do me. And then be honest with them. Tell them, look it straight in the face and go, listen, man, I want you to be in my kid's life. I want you to be, this child needs a family. You're adopting a child that doesn't have a family, which is fucking amazing, right? So this child needs a family. It doesn't mean just a mom and a dad or two dads and two moms. It means a grandma, a grandpa, an uncle, you know, a nephew, a cousin. And those things all matter.
Takes a village.
Yeah, it takes a village, right? So I literally would just sit down and be honest with them one-on-one and be like, listen, man, I love you guys. I want you to be in this kid's life. This kid needs a whole family. I want this child to have a whole family. Can you please, you know, give my spouse the respect and love that they deserve, because they're loving me and I'm happy with them. And then the ball's in their court, right? After you do all that, the ball's in their court. And if they can't do that, then you know your option. Then and your option is you set those boundaries, and that kid lives with you and your significant other, and you raise that child with love, as much love as you possibly can. You know,
don't adopt a child. Why?
That's the most ridiculous thing.
Is it just like? Is it a worry of like bringing somebody into an enviroment, or is
it doesn't even matter. Ignore that person. Doesn't even matter.
That was a weird one to me. I was like, why?
Now look, there's not. I to be honest with you, you said perfectly. There's nothing else to say. I think everything you said was 100% right. So, Gabrielle from Albuquerque, New Mexico.
What's up, Albuquerque, New Mexico?
Just turned 50, and I have this overwhelming feeling that I spent my entire life building someone else's version of success. How do you even start figuring out what you actually want after the age of 50?
How do you figure out what you want?
Look, it's okay to a lot of people that we work with are over the age of 50.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a new chapter.
Yeah,
it's just closing the book and being like, hey, now I want to work on something new. I got new goals. I got new aspirations. Just because there's an older version of you that existed at one point doesn't mean that you can't move on with your life and look and focus on new things.
Yeah, I like what somebody said. Somebody said, who put a timeline on your life?
Yeah.
Who put a timeline on anything you can do? Who said you can't do any of this stuff? I get fucking ignorant people on my social media all the time going, oh, this is an old man doing this. You know what I mean? Fuck these kids. Who gives a shit? Freaking, you can do whatever you want. Listen, all the greats, all of them, all the greats that really mattered, the ones that are still talked about today, did nothing great till after they were 40.
So many.
Oprah, Albert Einstein,
Harrison Ford, baby.
Harrison Ford, fucking Nikola Tesla. Freaking, I could go on and on and on about how many people did some amazing, historical, great, generational things after 40.
Yeah.
So
I mean, look what I did at 48.
Yeah, look what Tony did at 48. He's no longer the fat co-host. It's now me. I'm now the fat co-host.
Nothing made me happier than my son. After we were done, he goes, there was a pull-up competition. He goes, him and his buddy thought for sure they're gonna beat me. And I even was like, I don't know if I could pull this one off. As soon as I got up there, bro, and I started repping him out, I go, this kids ain't catching me. Fuck those kids. I came down. He goes, man, I didn't know you had it in you, Dad. I go, just because I'm 48 doesn't mean I'm not dead.
Yeah,
you know,
still do it.
So many. The wonderful thing about life currently is it's so many people over the age of 40, 50, 60 are killing it, running marathons, running races, building businesses, getting out there, dating again. It's so great. I said to Tyler and his buddies, they're like, what's it like to be older, joking around one time. I said, well, it's great. I got more money than you. My life is more put together. I put better decisions and I get to do what I want. So yeah, I don't miss being, I'm not saying being 20 is not great, but being fucking 48 is great. Yeah. Like, if you keep yourself in the shape that we do and we work out the way we do, we eat right, and we keep this meat package going in the right direction. I don't feel
meat
it.
Package.
Yeah, it's meat package right here. I love it. So Simone from Brussels, Belgium. This meat package. Just keep it moving.
Why say my name? I see it on the things. It's Christopher David. Why do they keep saying it? It's fucking weird.
It's just
my Jersey accent. I don't have a Jersey accent. I'm from fucking Pennsylvania.
Is there a Pennsylvania accent?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is there?
Yeah, it's Pennsylvania. Yeah, Pennsylvania Deutsch.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, Pennsylvania Deutsch. You're out in the light over there now. True. So as my stepgrad's parents, she said, Christopher, out in the light over there. I don't know how to do that over there now. I mean, how do I out in the light? I can turn it off. Fuck, how did you just say?
I didn't even know what he said for a couple of minutes. I was like, Simone from Brussels, Belgium asks, I got the promotion, I got the house, I got the life I've always wanted, and I feel completely empty. Is this what they say having it all actually feels like, or am I just thinking about wanting the wrong thing?
That's a perfect example of not doing the work on yourself. Now, I say this all the time, man. The only thing that brings wealth and happiness to your life is, and everybody benefits from, is when you do the work on yourself. No material thing, nothing you buy, no person you date can bring you happiness unless you do the work on yourself to choose to be happy. That's the key, right? That's why you see everybody's like, these billionaires and millionaires that are unhappy in their lives. They have everything in the world that everybody's like, money can't buy happiness. No, but it could definitely fucking make it better, right? But the truth of the matter of the fact is true happiness, and I mean this, true happiness, true fulfillment in life is doing the work on yourself. And then once you're doing the work on yourself and become that better person and work on you passing down that work on other people. I said it today in my post. It's always good to be the teacher. It's always good to pass down your life lessons to the next generation, because it is about the next generation. It's about us leading by example for the next generation and passing that knowledge down, those life experiences down to the next generation. But at the key moment of life for us, all of us, is to stay a student, to keep learning, to keep evolving, to keep seeing as much as we can on this big blue marble of this world that we live on, and not forget the curiosity and excitement of being childlike wonder. what this world is and who people are. You know what I mean? And that ripple effect of all that transfers to into everything, right? Then it's no longer about the car and the boat and the house and all that stuff. It's not about that. It's about the enjoyment of having those things because you're enjoying life. Those things become sprinkles on the actual cupcake of who you are. I love cupcakes, by the way. I forget. I always use sprinkles. So but that's the truth, right? The truth of the matter of fact is, it's not money that's going to make you happy. It's not people that are going to make you happy. It's not happy things that are going to make you happy. It's going to be the work you do on yourself and the choices you make internally of who you are as a person and becoming in love with who that person is emotionally and mentally. That's going to benefit everybody in your life. Yeah.
Those things that you mentioned are just things.
Yeah, they're just things.
They're just things, and you can always get more things, and that's why things don't ever really fill that void of being happiness. You could say you got the promotion, the job, the money, but then there's always another promotion, a job, and money. You know what? There's not memories that you make with people that you love, moments that you take the time to take in the beauty of what's around you. You know, every single person. There's not one successful person that I've ever set a meeting with, talked to, podcast that's ever gotten older and been like, oh my God, I'm so happy I got all this money. It's either they have horrible relationships with their kids, or their life's falling apart, or they still don't feel like they have enough, or they find no purpose. Why? Because it's things. And
they're lacking somewhere in their lives. They're always trying to find something.
Yeah.
And they're running away from. And again, here's the thing: it's easier for you to become a millionaire than it is for you to actually work on yourself. You know, it's easy to take all your energy and put it into a goal of doing something superficially than it is to look in the mirror and go, all right, I need to work on this about myself. You know, and who am I as a person? Am I, because you're not your wallet, you're not your paycheck, you're not your job. You're so much more than that. We're such multifaceted beings that you have to make sure you nourish all of it.
All right, we're getting closer to the end of the show.
That was quick.
I know, it's moving along so today. All right, Nicholas from Copenhagen, Denmark. I have a success question for you guys that you may be able to help me with. In my world, my business finally took off, and now I'm watching my oldest friends treat me different. A little colder, a little weirder, almost like I owe them something. Does money or success or going in a different direction in your life really change every relationship, or do you think it just reveals what was already there?
I think it reveals what was already there.
Yeah.
Again, you have to remember not everybody's supposed to be in your life for a long time.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah, not everybody's supposed to be in your life for the rest of your life. Some people are just part of your journey, and just like anything else, sometimes you outgrow your environment and you got to move on from that environment and get to a better place. There's people I miss from my hometown. It's been a couple years since I've seen a couple people, and I miss them, but I also understand that the journey I'm on, and to get where I need to be where I'm at now, and it's okay. I wish those people the best. I hope they're doing well. I still think about you guys, and I hope you guys are doing amazing. But I understand that our lives are on two different journeys right now, and that's a good thing. It's a good thing because that means they're doing what they need to be doing, and I need to be doing what I'm doing. And if our paths cross again, hopefully in the future, we'll have good stories to tell each other.
Is it crazy that I only just realized that, like, when I turned either 29 or 30?
No, because we still realize it now.
Yeah,
because there was a moment where that literally clicked on, where it was like, man, yeah, not everybody's going to be here forever. Like, I was thinking about my whole friend group, my old friend group, who I think of very fondly, and they're part of a very crucial point in my life. But there's people in that group that I just don't talk to anymore.
Yeah, but see, it's
nothing but love.
Instead of being sad about it, though, be grateful they were there for that. You needed them at that moment. Like that was part of that journey, right? You needed them.
Definitely grateful.
Yeah, like you needed them for that part of your life, right? Because and again, it comes down to evolving. It comes down to changing and growing as an individual, as a person, And I think a lot of times we hold on to things that don't serve us, and people that don't serve us, and because we're afraid to grow and move on. And I think it's very important that you understand that sometimes it is okay to let go, and meet new people. And I have a whole different friend group that I hang out with now. I have a whole different group, and I love the group I hang out with now. you know, and I try to match them together when I can, you know. But at the same point in time, I also know I have a limited amount of time on this planet, so I need to focus on what I need to focus on for me and my kids and everything else, and bring people with me that are the same mindset as me, is growing in a path that's positive for everybody. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you just got to be able to move on.
Look, at what I'll tell you, Christian, and this happens. First of all, I never thought about it, but it's so true, and I think people should resonate with what you said, and the fact that not everybody's supposed to be around forever, and that's okay. Yeah. That's really okay, right? Because we get so, is it us? Is it me? Why? You know, everyone's not supposed to be around forever. But the one thing I can tell you, Christian, is that those friends, the beautiful part, this is the one good part of like social media, which does have some good parts. You will find that over time, could be 5 years, 10 years. I mean, we were just, when we went to the Mike the Situation book cover launch party thing, and I ran into the guy from high school, and I haven't seen him in I don't even know 20 plus years, and he came up, was like, oh my god, watch the podcast, love it, so good, run into, talk to me about it. So sometimes, you know, in that journey, those people do circle back, and then you wind up catching them at another part where you're past just me, and it's another great time to spend together. So you know, it just could be that way. And
it's okay to outgrow, it's okay to move on, it's okay for those things, you know. So you're only we say this all the time, you're only successful with who you surround yourself with, right? If you surround yourself with, you know, 5 people that are going nowhere, smoking pot all day, playing video games, working part-time jobs, that's
don't be surprised.
Yeah, that's gonna be your environment. Don't be surprised that's your environment that you're living in. That's where you're going. You surround yourself with 5 millionaires, 5 people that want to do stuff, build businesses, you know, and create things. Guess what? You're going to be the 6th one. You know what I mean? That's going to be doing that. You surround yourself with people where you want to go in your life. And a lot of times we hang around with those people for too long because we're afraid to grow and evolve. And the moment you make that choice and those other people don't, it's when you start moving past that point. Yeah.
This is going to be, it's an interesting one because this is, as we're getting closer to the end, Carmen from Tampa, Florida. I'm co-parenting with my ex, and he undermines me at every rule I set the second the kids are at his place. How do you parent as a team with somebody you can't stand?
Okay, so I'm going to play devil's advocate on this. How do you know he's actually undermining what you're doing? How do you know he's undermining your rules? How about maybe he just has his own rules in his own house because it's not his house? Maybe it has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it sounds like to me like you're really, I'm going to be completely honest with you. It sounds like you're really bitter and you don't like him. And anything he does, you're just going to be angry about. That's literally what that comment sounded like.
Yeah, the end, when she said with someone you can't stand.
Yeah, with somebody you can't stand. You literally just said it right there. There's nothing this man's going to do that's going to make you happy. You literally just put up a wall and was like, I can't stand him. Well, then that's your problem, not your kid's problem. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, and that's not his problem either. You know, that's not his problem at all. And so you have to make a decision again to control the controllables. I didn't like the way my ex was dealing with my kid, but I had to understand that I have no right to say shit. As long as my kid's healthy, comes home in one piece, and fucking is fed and has all his limbs, I'm good because whatever she does at her house is, and the courts will agree with me on this.
They say it to you.
The courts will say this to you. Whatever happens at your house is 100% under your control and your rules. Mad respect for that. Vice versa. Whatever happens at his house with his rules is up to him and what he does at his house. And I think, honestly, it has nothing to do with undermining you. I think it's just he has a different set of rules, and I think you just want to take it personally because you don't like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Yes.
Yeah. When you in Jersey, when you get divorced, you have to go to a special class, and you have to go to the class with your ex.
Yeah.
And so you had to sit there for 3 hours. And I'll never forget at the end, the question somebody in the group asked, and they were asking about this question. And the person goes, if your husband wants to park those kids in front of the TV and feed them junk food and do nothing with them for the whole weekend and send them back to you, there is not shit you can say or do about it. And they were honest about it.
Nope.
But yeah,
no, you can't. Like, you have to control the controllables. And again, I wouldn't have said that if you wouldn't have made that last part of your comment.
Well, that's why I said the same thing.
That's why I just want to point out the only reason I'm saying this is because the last part of your comment stated why you feel that way.
We're just reading into context clues.
Yeah, you can't stand him.
Yeah, you can't stand him. And that's something that you honestly, for you to have a good relationship with your kids and not damage your children is something you need to work on for your kids. You have to take whatever anger, whatever animosity, whatever you feel, and let that shit go. Because here's the thing, even though you may not say something, I guarantee your kids feel it every time you get dropped off with you or they get picked up by him. There's going to be this little thing that they feel like they can't open up to you. And you don't want your kids not to feel like they can't open up to you. You want to be the safe place. You want to be the place that they feel comfortable opening up, talking about whatever happens at dad's house, whatever happens at school, whatever happens at, at their friend's house. You want to be that safe place. But if you have this anger, this animosity towards him, your kids are going to fucking feel it. And they're going to feel like they can't tell you something because you're automatically going to say something negative or be upset or be angry. So whatever animosity you got towards him, you need to heal yourself from that. I can't explain that enough.
I like this. Don't pass on an eventual shadow to your offspring.
You don't want to pass on generational trauma, man. You don't want to do that. Yeah, you want to make sure you're healed before you fucking start doing that stuff, man.
We'll pass along good trauma.
Yeah, pass on good trauma. That's what I do.
Well,
like roller coaster rides, scaring the shit out of your kid.
Look, all I can tell you about when your kids, when they grow up, as long as you're a good, we talk about all the time, you're a great parent, you have a good house, you set good rules, you're there for them, you care for them. I'm telling you what, they will always remember it. It's not a competition now.
Nope.
It's not a competition.
It's not a competition at all.
No. All right. Last one for the night. Patricia from Wichita, Kansas.
What's up, Patricia?
My adult daughter, she's 28. She says, I was so strict with her growing up. It's affecting our relationship now that she's older. And it affects her relationships as she's trying to build other people. I thought I was protecting her. How do I make peace with parenting decisions I can't take back?
How do you make peace with parenting decisions?
So your kid's saying that they're fucked up because your parenting style was off the, let's just say it's too strict, and it's affecting her relationships with people now that she's older.
So what you have to do, and this is what I do with my oldest son, you have to sit them down, because I was strict on my oldest son. Isaiah, I love you. I was strict on him. I was definitely rougher on him than I am my youngest son. But I was young. I explained to him. I literally told him. I literally said to him, I said, Isaiah, I'm really sorry. I was really rough on you, bro. I was really hard on you. I didn't really have a father figure that talked to me, that had emotional awareness or anything like that, right? So I didn't. All I knew was I'm gonna make sure you do this. I'm gonna make sure you clean. I'm gonna make sure. And I did everything my stepfather did to me. And it was, like I said, I wasn't told. I dated a girl that pointed out that I was Isaiah's hero, his first hero, and that the things I say to him really fucking matter. That I realized I was actually passing on the same generational. I was actually passing on the same trauma that my parents passed on to me. I mean, but I don't want to call it trauma, because I have to understand that it was what they knew, right? And that's what you have to tell your kids, that there is no fucking handbook to this. There is no direct guide to say, hey, don't fuck up your kid. Because there is no book that says that, right? that there's no exact guide, right? We do the best we can. So I told my son this. I said, Isaiah, I love you. And I said, I'm sorry I made mistakes. I'm sorry I wasn't the father that I needed to be for you at those times, but I did the best I knew how. I was young. I was 22 when I had him, man. And I didn't know anything about being a man, let alone being a father. So I explained it to him. And I said, I hope you can forgive me. You know what I mean? And I also explained what my childhood was like to him, to understand why I was the way I was. And literally, my son was 22 or 23 when he called me and he apologized. He said, Dad, I'm really sorry. I was like, he goes, I was really hard on you, and I was really judgmental of you. And I realized now, being at college, being the exact same age you were when you had me, that I couldn't do what you did. I couldn't have worked 3 jobs. I couldn't have raised a baby by myself and fight somebody in court to see me and work all these jobs. He's like, I couldn't imagine doing all that. And he goes, I just want to say I love you and I appreciate you, and I'm sorry for having any animosity towards you, which was huge. But we would have never had that conversation. We would have never had that discussion if I wasn't the adult and I didn't sit them down and explain to them that there is no guide, that I was doing the best I knew how. you know, and I'm sorry, you know, if anything I did affected you, but I do love you, and I do think you're an amazing person. I think if you do that, I think that'll cross bridges, and then they might not take it right away. They might not accept that apology right away or that explanation, but I guarantee you, the more they think about it and the more they get mature about it, they'll understand. Like, you know what, you're right. Like, here I am, like I would love to, like, you know, blame my parents and say, you know, all this stuff. But when I look at how my parents raised me, they raised me like that because they were raised like that. You know, and they before that they were raised like that. Like my great grandfather, you know, he didn't even live in the same house. There was 12 siblings, and they were so poor that my grandfather lived at another farm and was a potato farmer. Would get up every morning and pick potatoes to live at this farm. You know, so he didn't even really understand what it was like to have even though he had a big family, he didn't really know what it was like to even live with his family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you have to give patience, you have to give love, you have to give understanding, you have to give compassion, but for that to happen, you have to be open and talk about it. You have to tell them exactly who you are, how you were raised, and why you did what you did. You know, the same with my stepfather. Like, I thought my stepfather hated me. You know, like he, you know, I literally thought I was just nothing more to him than this bastard stepchild. You know, and it wasn't until he was, you know, close to his passing that I asked him, you know, why he was so hard on me. And I felt like he hated me. And he said, no, Chris, he goes, I loved you. He goes, I just knew you needed more structure than the other kids. And I just did my best to give that to you. And in which case, man, if you would have told me that 30 years ago, 40 years ago, you know, it would have saved me a lot of trauma. It would have saved me a lot of heartaque, man, because a lot of myself was trying to prove that I was worth being loved. You know, that I was worthy of somebody caring about me. And he did, but it was the only way he knew how to express it. You know, and it was making me work hard. That's how he loved me. You know what I mean? So again, I think if you actually sit there and you talk about it, you're expressive about it, and be open and honest about it. I think it's the hardest thing people forget about being a parent is that you don't have to be fucking perfect. You just have to be authentically you and be real, and let your kids know you're there, and they'll figure it out. You know.
Well, I can tell you for sure. I've watched your interactions with Isaiah and how much he loves you. My wife went to therapy. And the therapist said, you know, you got to bring it up to your mom. Just, you know, bring up that your childhood affected you. And she brought it up to her. And her mom went and told her pretty much that she didn't know what the fuck you're talking about. She had a great childhood, and she was pretty much a piece of shit. And but I only say that because the fact that was pre-me, and that relationship is still not healed, and my wife still struggles with it, and she's an adult. So the fact that you did that and stood up and saved your kid thousands of dollars in therapy, right? And much better off. But no, but like all my wife wanted was what you gave Isaiah. All she wanted was a little bit of like, hey, tried the best. It wasn't great. They moved to England and all around. And all my wife was looking for was just an acknowledgement that, hey, I tried.
Yeah.
And
I tried my best.
And
I tried the best. Yeah.
She couldn't do it. She to this day can't do it.
That's fucking nuts.
And it's still, she's 50 and it's still, and it still fucks her up. And it's like, I say this kindly, I just want to shake her and fucking shake the mom. Just be like, just fucking apologize.
Bro.
Just even if you don't mean it, just fucking apologize to your kid.
That's the thing. Like, you have to remember this too as an adult. It is always 100% your responsibility to be the adult, to be the one that opens up, to be the one that does the hard thing. You are 100, I mean this so fucking much, responsible for your relationship for your child. You know, you're the only one that can make it better. You're the only one that can fix it. It is never that child's responsibility to try to fix something when it comes down to being with you. You know, I say this, you know, my real father, I love my real father. I know my real father for 13 years, you know, and, you know, all he had to do to fix that was call me. You know what I mean? That's all he had to do was just call me once in those 13 years, and we could have made up so much more time. You know, we could have seen each other a lot more, but you know, we have a great relationship now, but that took me to do that. I had to do some work freaking. I did all that, but I love my dad, you know, and I understand my real father. You know, he had a father who wasn't there, who had another father who wasn't there. You know, I understood why my father was the way he was, because he was the way he was because that's what he was taught. That was the way he was raised. You know what I mean? And there was no There was no talking about it. There was no opening up about it. There was no emotional connection to anything. You just had to suck it up and deal with it the best you knew how. And so my real father emulated that. Just like my stepfather emulated his father. My stepfather, his grandfather, his father, they had a bunch of geese for pets. He didn't feed them the one day. This shows you how hard life my stepfather had. He didn't feed him the one day. He came home from school and guess what was sitting on his dinner plate? A goose.
Wow.
It was sitting right there on the dinner plate for him to eat because he didn't feed his pet goose. There's so that was the way he was raised. So I think it's good for us parents if we really want to stop generational trauma and we really want to make a difference in our kids' lives, is we have to be open and honest about how we were raised and look at it from all right, so make sure our job is not to traumatize our kids. Our job is not to make sure they have the same generational issues that we do. We need to do better than that, right? We need to be the parents that we thought we deserved. And by doing that, we have to be the ones that step up and be open and be honest and take that responsibility and be that parent, that's open and authentic and real. I don't know. Sorry, I didn't mean to get all passionate about that.
No, but it's important for people to know it. That's why I ended on that note, because it's to your point. It's we as parents can control it if we just get out of our own way and just do the right thing by our kid.
Fucking put your ego aside.
That's it. Put your ego aside.
Put your fucking ego aside and own the crow that you put out there, right?
Christian, how'd we do today? What's up, handsome? We're gonna start calling you handsome. What's up, handsome? How we do today?
Always awesome. Come on.
Yeah.
It's always awesome. It's this had some of my favorite comments I've seen, but also comments that have pissed me off today. But you know what? I ain't gonna let it get me mad because I think you guys answered every question on the money. And even what I love too about this show and just being here is that it is just a discussion. We're talking.
Yeah.
Hey, I have this perspective, you have this perspective. I have a question, here's your answer on that perspective. And I appreciate it. So as always, it's an honor and a privilege to sit in.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be an honor and privilege for us as we take on our newest ambassador, Christian, into the that's what I'm talking about. As we go on Christian's journey.
Love that.
It's exciting stuff for us. So shout out to Christian and as we put him through the ringer, which would be awesome. But for us as always, so many great things. Congratulations to all the ambassadors who just graduate the program and are with us for the rest of the year. We're working really hard behind the scenes to get all of this membership, extra footage, all this stuff done to launch as we go through July. Chris has set up some amazing opportunities for us to meet people and guests and all kinds of cool shit, which is coming up. But all of it's really because you guys watch the show. And all I can keep asking all of you do, especially for YouTube, if you do nothing else for us, just go to YouTube and just subscribe to the channel and share a video. Because what I've really appreciated from when we were at the contest on Sunday is how many people just came up to us and said, oh, so-and-so shared an episode of you guys, and now I'm hooked, and now I watch it. And a lot of that is why we're going to keep having these guests come on, and people are interested in the show. And all the people that were on in June were amazing, and it's just going to keep getting better and better and better. So, we appreciate it. I think, a lot of those questions, it's kind of fun to get back to what we do. Yeah. It's kind of nice to get back to the show. Right? So shows being about you guys, and to your point, Christian, having those discussions. So we're not always going to agree. You're not always going to like it, but the reality of it is it's unfiltered. We'll tell you what we think, and hopefully, I always say this with every meeting and everything we ever do. Hopefully, you take something small away. Right? Just take something small away. Take one different perspective. The best part of a real discussion, whether you agree or you don't agree, is sometimes to take a breath and hear somebody on the other side and just hear a different perspective on a thought. Right? It doesn't have to be you have to be right about everything. The day that you wake up and you think you're right about every single thing in the world, you've really lost your way. There's so much to learn. To Chris's point earlier about the people talking about the great visits here in the United States, the same goes in reverse. Tyler has some really great friends that come from other countries, and I'm always curious. What's it like to live there? What's the experience like? Why? Because I only hear about it on the news. I don't know what it's like to live in these other places. And the more that you're curious, the more that you're open-minded, the more that you're open to listen and have discussions and talk about it, the more educated person you become, just the better human being you become. And that's really all that matters. So I appreciate all of you as always. Chris, you know how much I love you. I'm excited about the journey. And as always, to bring the show to a close, The man in command himself. The man who's got ice cubes and teas all over his tank top.
Ice.
By the way, the best. You weren't here. Maybe you were coming into the house. The best comment was somebody wrote, Chris Pedosa, I wonder what blue shirt Chris is wearing today.
I knew that.
Did you see the way right?
I knew that was happening. I was like,
so when you came in, I go, look at him. He's got
I'm not even wearing a shirt today. No,
there's no shirt on.
No shirt on.
All right, to bring the show to a close, Mr. Christopher David, as always.
What a great show. First off, congratulations to fucking the hot dad bod of Jersey Fit bod, Tony Rodriguez.
Look at that shine.
Look at that fucking shot. It's the man right there.
Look
the
at that
myth,
shine.
the legend. No longer the fat co-host. That is Tony Rodriguez. Shout out to him and his son Tyler. Shout out to Tyler. Proud of you guys, man. Very, very proud of you guys. Very happy for you, man.
I love it.
I was the first one jumping on the table.
Oh, I'm so excited to see you.
You like that little clip I put out?
Yeah,
goes, fucking 21. Fucking
like, 21.
Yeah, I knew it. Fucking, I was so proud of you, bro. I almost lost my voice. Very cool. What a great show. Shout out to Arch Training. Shout out to Evolve. Shout out to Al. Shout out to VO Med Spa. Java Lava is, we got a thing coming up called Java Lava with John. Shout out to John. Most importantly, man, I want to shout out again. Ronnie Coleman's coming on.
Oh, so awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna have Ronnie Coleman on, which is gonna be amazing. Shout out to Jack Haggard, Jack Swagger. I know him as Jack Swagger. He will be on next Tuesday, Mr. All American for 4th of July fest. Happy birthday to America. Again, I want to shout out all the Americans that have come together to embrace and welcome all our people on this planet for the FIFA event. I couldn't be more proud of all of you, showing them what our brisk is, what our barbecue is, how what a Walmart is, what a Costco is. You know what I mean? I think it's amazing watching all these people enjoying what America truly is, and how beautiful our country truly is. So you guys are always welcome to come. I'm proud of you Americans for doing that. Happy birthday to America. Shout out to Christian for shaving his head and going on his journey. I can't wait to see that happen. Very excited for him. Again, the Hardcore Synergy app, still working on that. Gets me out soon. The Best New Cookbook's going to be out soon. I don't want to leave that hanging. It's going to be done soon. Just had some technical difficulties I had to take care of. But yeah, everything's good, man. I want to thank everybody here. Again, if you really want to support this show, go to YouTube, like, subscribe, and share on YouTube, please. It's Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony. For us to be able to keep doing what we're doing, we need you guys. We need you guys to go like and share and tell your friends. Because this show is truly for everybody. Congratulations to that couple that's adopting a kid. I just want to give a shout out to that couple. Shout out to you guys. I think it's amazing. I think it's amazing when people help other people. I think that's a beautiful thing, man. What's it called on YouTube? It is called, once again, Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony on YouTube. Please go there, like, subscribe, and share. That's our little plug for today. As always, we believe in you. We believe in the best in you. We thank you so much for joining. And remember, the world is, and truly is, a better place because we get to share this experience together, which is one and a trillion. How fucking cool is that? This is Advice Unfiltered with Chris and Tony, episode 22.
Thank you, everybody.
There's a crack in the mirror staring back at me. A little more gray where the black used to be. I've been working these hands down to the bone, making damn sure my family never feels alone. Got a smile for the world, got a storm inside. I learned a long time ago how to swallow my pride. Everybody needs something, everybody needs me, but nobody asks if there's anything I need. So I bite my tongue and I hold that line. Yeah, I wear these scars like they're medals of mine. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried, stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need, even when the world till I'm buried. My little boy still thinks I'm 10 feet tall, like I'm Superman so I can't fall. So I wipe off the dirt, put the armor back on, pray, learn strength without learning my wrongs. Lost a couple good men that I thought would stay. I'm friends with the darkness that took them away. Their names hit me hard when the night gets still. Numb the pain of life with those same pills. Cause we're tough, be strong, but don't be too tough. Show your feelings, son, but don't show too much. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need. Even when the world forgets about me, I'll fight these demons nobody sees. Keep showing up when I'm down on my knees. For my friends, for my kids, for the life that I lead. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Yeah. Some nights will break when nobody knows. Behind closed doors when nobody goes. The strongest men cry when nobody's around, but we keep getting up when we're beaten down. Same old scars underneath different names, different faces fighting through the same pain. Holding on and letting go feels right, just trying to make it through another night. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried. Stand in the rain when it's cold and I'm weary. Be the shoulder, be the rock, be the man they all need. Even when the world forgets about me, I'll fight these demons nobody sees. Keep showing up when I'm down on my knees. For my friends, for my kids, for the life that I lead. I'll carry this weight till I'm buried.